Stop washing your hands so much. You're literally killing your immune system. Now, before you think I've completely lost my marbles, hear me out, honey, because what I'm about to tell you is going to flip everything you thought you knew about staying healthy after 60 right on its head. At 89 years old, my grandmother had the immune system of a 30-year-old, and she lived her entire life without ever spending a single day in a hospital, passing away peacefully in her sleep at home. Now, here's the part that's going to make your jaw hit the floor. She ate bacon every morning, never took a single vitamin, and get this, she actually got more resistant to illness as she got older, not less. While everyone around her was getting sicker and weaker with age, she was getting stronger, sharper, and more vibrant with each passing year. The doctors called it impossible, but I called it something else entirely. I called it the secret that the medical industry has been keeping from you for decades. You see, everything you've been told about aging and immunity is not just wrong. It's dangerously backwards. They got you believing that getting older means getting sicker, that your immune system is doomed to fail, and that you're just supposed to accept a life of pills, doctor visits, and declining health. But what if I told you that some of the healthiest, most vibrant people on this planet are actually in their 70s, 80s, and 90s? What if I told you that there's a way to literally reverse the aging process of your immune system, making it stronger and more protective than it's been in decades? And what if I told you that you could start seeing results in just days, not months or years? Well, buckle up, because I'm about to expose the biggest misconception ever spread about aging. And by the time we're done here, you're going to know exactly how to unlock the fountain of youth that's been hiding inside your own body this whole time. Honey, let me tell you something that's going to change your whole perspective on aging gracefully with health. You know, I've been around the block a few times, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that our bodies are like vintage cars. They need a little extra TLC as the years go by. But boy, can they still purr like kittens. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's going to be a piece of cake, but maintaining health in your golden years is absolutely doable if you know the right tricks. Think of your immune system as your personal bodyguard. Sometimes he gets a bit sleepy on the job, but with the right wake-up call, he's back to being your fierce protector. The secret sauce to how to be a healthy senior isn't rocket science. It's just about giving your body what it's been craving all along. First things first, let's talk about getting that body moving. And I don't mean you got to become the next Olympic champion or anything. Listen, being active is like keeping the engine running smooth. You know what I mean? A nice 30-minute stroll around the neighborhood, some gentle yoga poses in your living room, or even Pilates with your favorite TV show can work wonders for your immune system in your golden years. I remember my neighbor Betty, bless her heart, she's 78 and swears by her morning walks with her golden retriever Max. She used to catch every cold that came through town, but now, tough as nails, I tell ya. The trick isn't about going all out. It's about being consistent. Better to walk 20 minutes every single day than to kill yourself with a 2-hour workout once a week. Your body loves routine. Trust me on this one. Now, here's where things get really interesting, and this is something most folks don't realize. Your plate should look like a rainbow, honey, because each color packs a different punch for your immunity in seniors. We're talking broccoli, garlic, ginger, spinach, citrus fruits, and nuts. These aren't just ingredients. They're like little soldiers marching into battle for you. I always tell my friends, you wouldn't put cheap gas in a Ferrari, would you? Same goes for your body. When you add natural probiotics like yogurt, kefir, or even homemade sauerkraut, you're basically giving your immune system a power-up. The difference is night and day, more energy, fewer aches, and that spring in your step that makes you feel like you're aging backwards. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Stress is like that annoying drip in the faucet that keeps you up at night. Seems harmless enough, but before you know it, it's doing some serious damage. Learning how to maintain autonomy as a senior means mastering the art of chilling out, and I'm not talking about becoming a Zen master overnight. Simple things like deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, chatting with good friends over coffee, or picking up that hobby you've been putting off, these are your secret weapons for keeping that youthful spirit alive. Pair that with 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, and I mean quality, not just lying there counting sheep, and you've created the perfect environment for your body to do its magic. That's when your immune system goes to work like a night shift cleaning crew, getting rid of all the junk and building you back up stronger. Now here's the science-why part, but don't worry, I'll keep it simple as pie. There's this study from the Asian Journal of Pharmaceutical Research and Development that basically proved what grandmas have been saying for centuries. Treat your body right, and it'll treat you right back. Think of it like this. Imagine 2 gardens, one that gets watered, gets sunlight, and gets good fertilizer, and another that's just left to fend for itself. Which one's going to thrive? Exactly. The researchers found that when we give our bodies regular exercise, good nutrition, stress management, and proper sleep, our immune systems respond like that well-tended garden. The results were pretty amazing, especially for folks in their golden years. But here's the kicker, and this is what most people don't tell you. Knowing what to do is only half the battle. The real magic happens when you understand exactly how to make it work for your specific situation, and that's where nutrition becomes your best friend or your worst enemy. Now, sweetie, let's dive into the real nitty-gritty of what's going to make or break your journey to aging gracefully with health. And trust me, this is where the rubber meets the road. You know what blows my mind? Most folks think nutrition is just about counting calories or following some fancy diet trend. But honey, it's so much deeper than that. Your body is like a sophisticated machine that needs specific fuel to run like a dream. And I'm talking about vitamins A, B, C, E, zinc, omega-3s, and high-quality proteins. Think of these as your body's premium gasoline. You wouldn't put regular gas in a luxury car, would you? When you're focusing on maintaining health in your golden years, these nutrients aren't just nice-to-haves. They're absolute must-haves. It's like having a toolbox. You need the right tools for the right job, and your immune system in your golden years needs these specific tools to keep you feeling strong and vibrant. Here's something that'll knock your socks off. The colors on your plate are literally talking to your immune system. And boy, they have a lot to say. Broccoli isn't just a vegetable. It's like a green superhero packed with vitamin C and antioxidants that fight off those pesky free radicals. Garlic? That's your natural antibiotic working overtime. And ginger is like having a personal inflammation fighter in your corner. Spinach gives you that iron boost. Citrus fruits are vitamin C powerhouses. And nuts, oh my goodness, they're like little packages of healthy fats and vitamin E. I always tell my friends, make your plate look like a painter's palette. When you're thinking about how to be a healthy senior, remember that variety isn't just the spice of life. It's the secret sauce to keeping your immunity in seniors firing on all cylinders. Each color brings something different to the table, literally. But here's where most people drop the ball. They think it's all about what they eat. But honey, it's also about what they don't do. Smoking is like setting your house on fire from the inside out, and I'm not being dramatic here. Your poor immune system is trying to put out fires while also protecting you from everything else. And alcohol. A glass of wine with dinner isn't going to hurt you, but drowning your liver in booze is like asking your bodyguard to work with one hand tied behind his back. The beautiful thing about learning how to maintain autonomy as a senior is that you get to choose what goes into your body. Every single day, you're making decisions that either support your youthful spirit or work against it. It's like being the CEO of your own health company. You get to decide whether you're going to invest in premium stocks or junk bonds. Now, let's talk about the lifestyle choices that'll either make you feel like you're aging backwards or like you're running uphill in quicksand. Regular exercise doesn't mean you got to become a gym rat. It means moving your body in ways that feel good and sustainable. Quality sleep isn't just about getting 8 hours. It's about creating a bedtime routine that signals to your body, hey, it's time to repair and recharge. And stress management. That's like having a pressure release valve on a pressure cooker. Without it, something's going to blow. Chronic stress is sneaky because it doesn't just affect your mood. It literally weakens your immune system by flooding your body with cortisol. But here's the good news. Simple things like deep breathing, meditation, or even just having a good laugh with friends can flip that switch from stress mode to repair mode. The science behind all this isn't just theory, sweetie. It's rock-solid proof that comes from that same study in the Asian Journal of Pharmaceutical Research and Development. Think of your body like a garden that needs 4 essential things: good soil, nutrition, regular watering, exercise, plenty of sunshine, quality sleep, and protection from weeds, stress management. The researchers basically proved that when you give your body these 4 pillars, your immune system responds like that garden in full bloom. They found that people who followed these lifestyle principles had significantly stronger immune responses, fewer infections, and better overall health outcomes. But here's what really got my attention. The study showed that it's never too late to start, even if you're already in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. Your body is incredibly resilient and ready to bounce back when you give it the right tools. However, there's one more piece of this puzzle that most people completely overlook. And it might surprise you because it's hiding right in your bathroom cabinet. Oh, honey, you're going to love this one because it's going to blow your mind about something you probably do every single day without even thinking twice about it. You know that feeling when you step out of the shower feeling squeaky clean, like you've scrubbed away all the germs and grime? Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that squeaky clean feeling might actually be your skin crying for help. Most folks think that the stronger the soap, the cleaner they get. But here's the kicker. Your skin is like a delicate ecosystem that's been perfectly designed to protect you. When you're thinking about how to be a healthy senior, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is declaring war on your own skin's natural defenses. Those harsh chemical-laden soaps that promise to kill 99.9% of bacteria are like using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. Sure, they get the job done, but they're also destroying everything good in the process. Listen, I get it. There's something incredibly satisfying about that tight, clean feeling after a good scrub, and Lord knows we all want to feel fresh and clean, especially as we're aging gracefully with health. But here's what's really happening when you use those industrial-strength soaps. You're stripping away your skin's natural protective barrier, which is like firing your best security guard and leaving the front door wide open. Your skin has this amazing ability to maintain its own pH balance and keep the good bacteria while fighting off the bad guys. It's like having a bouncer at a club who knows exactly who to let in and who to keep out. But when you blast it with harsh chemicals day after day, you're essentially telling that bouncer to take a permanent vacation. The result? Your skin becomes dry, irritated, and ironically, more susceptible to infections and problems that can affect your overall immunity in seniors. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should stop washing or become a walking petri dish. What I'm saying is that there's a smarter way to keep clean while maintaining health in your golden years. Think of your skin like a vintage leather jacket. You wouldn't throw it in the washing machine with harsh detergent, would you? You'd use a gentle, specialized cleaner that preserves the leather while getting rid of the dirt. Same principle applies to your skin. Gentle, pH-balanced cleansers, natural soaps with moisturizing ingredients, or even just good old-fashioned Castile soap can do wonders. I switched to a gentle oatmeal-based cleanser about 5 years ago, and let me tell you, the difference is night and day. My skin feels soft, looks healthier, and I don't have that tight, uncomfortable feeling anymore. Plus, my dermatologist says my skin barrier is stronger than ever, which is crucial for how to maintain autonomy as a senior. Here's where it gets really interesting, and this is something that'll make you rethink your entire shower routine. Your skin is actually your body's largest organ, and it's working 24/7 to keep you healthy and protected. When you damage it with harsh soaps, you're not just dealing with dry, flaky skin, you're compromising your first line of defense against infections, allergens, and environmental toxins. It's like having a castle with crumbling walls. No matter how strong your army is inside, if the walls are weak, the enemy can get through. The good bacteria on your skin, yes, there are good bacteria, are part of your immune system, and they're constantly fighting off the bad guys. But harsh soaps kill them off indiscriminately, leaving you more vulnerable to skin infections, eczema, and other problems that can really impact your youthful spirit and overall well-being. The science behind this isn't just Skincare 101, it's backed by solid research that shows how our skin's microbiome directly affects our immune system in our golden years. Think of your skin like a garden where you want to encourage the flowers, good bacteria, to grow while keeping the weeds, bad bacteria, at bay. When you use gentle, skin-friendly products, you're essentially fertilizing the good stuff while naturally controlling the bad. Studies have shown that people who use milder cleansers have better skin barrier function, fewer skin infections, and even better overall immune responses. Your skin communicates with your immune system constantly, sending signals about what's happening on the surface. When your skin is happy and healthy, it sends all clear signals, but when it's damaged and irritated, it sends distress signals that can actually trigger inflammation throughout your body. But here's something that's going to surprise you even more. The way you care for your skin is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to supporting your immune system, because what you put in your body is just as important as what you put on it. Now, honey, let's talk about something that's going to hit you right in the feels, and I mean this in the most loving way possible. You know, how sometimes you look in the mirror and wonder why you don't feel as energetic as you used to. Well, there's a good chance your body is literally running on empty, and I'm not talking about being tired from a busy day. What I'm talking about is something that happens to so many of us as we're aging gracefully with health. We're simply not getting enough of the right fuel to keep our immune engines running strong. It's like trying to drive a car with a quarter tank of gas and expecting it to perform like it's got a full tank. Low-calorie intake and poor absorption of essential nutrients like zinc and vitamin D aren't just minor inconveniences. They're like kryptonite to your immune system in your golden years. Your body is constantly sending out SOS signals, but sometimes we're so busy with life that we miss them completely. Here's something that'll make you sit up and take notice. Your digestive system changes as you get older, and not always for the better. Think of your gut like a sophisticated factory that's been running for decades. Some of the machinery might need a little extra TLC to keep operating at peak performance. Poor absorption is sneaky because you might be eating all the right foods, but your body isn't extracting the nutrients it needs to maintain health in your golden years. It's like having a beautiful garden, but the roots can't reach the water. Everything looks okay on the surface, but underneath, there's a problem brewing. Zinc deficiency can make you feel run down and more susceptible to infections, while low vitamin D levels can leave you feeling like you're dragging yourself through molasses. The frustrating part is that these deficiencies often develop gradually, so you might not even realize what's happening until you're feeling significantly less vibrant than you used to. But here's where it gets really interesting, and this is something that most doctors don't tell you unless you specifically ask. Energy and nutritional supplementation isn't just about popping a multivitamin and calling it a day. When you're thinking about how to be a healthy senior, you need to understand that your body's ability to respond to vaccines and fight off infections is directly tied to your nutritional status. It's like having a fire department that's understaffed and under-equipped. They'll still show up to put out the fire, but they're not going to be as effective as they could be. Studies have shown that people who receive targeted energy and nutritional support actually have better vaccine responses, which means their bodies are better equipped to build immunity when they need it most. This isn't just about feeling better day to day. It's about giving your immune system the tools it needs to protect you when it really counts. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Figuring out what your body needs isn't always straightforward, and that's where working with a healthcare provider who understands the unique needs of folks in their golden years becomes absolutely crucial. Your body is like a complex recipe, and sometimes you need to adjust the ingredients to get the perfect result. Some people need more protein to maintain muscle mass and support immune function, while others might benefit from specific vitamins or minerals based on their individual health history. The key to how to maintain autonomy as a senior is understanding that nutritional support isn't one size fits all. What works for your neighbor might not work for you, and that's perfectly okay. The important thing is to pay attention to how you feel and work with professionals who can help you identify any gaps in your nutrition that might be affecting your immunity in seniors. Here's the really exciting part, and this is something that gives me so much hope for all of us who are committed to maintaining our youthful spirit and vitality. Recent research has shown that it's never too late to turn things around when it comes to nutritional support and immune function. Your body has an incredible ability to bounce back when you give it what it needs, even if you're starting later in life. Think of it like renovating an old house. You might need to update the plumbing and electrical systems, but the foundation is still strong, and with the right improvements, that house can be better than ever. People who start focusing on proper nutrition and targeted supplementation often see improvements in energy levels, mood, and overall health within just a few weeks. But here's what's really going to blow your mind. Scientists are now discovering that we might be able to actually train our immune systems to be stronger and more effective, almost like sending your body's defense system to boot camp. And this revolutionary approach could be the key to not just surviving as we age, but truly thriving in ways we never thought possible. Well, honey, let me tell you something that's going to absolutely knock your socks off, and I'm not just pulling your leg here. You know how we've always been told that getting older means our immune system just goes downhill, like a car that's seen better days? Well, throw that old wives' tale right out the window, because scientists have discovered something that's going to make you feel like you're living in the future. It's called trained immunity, and sweetheart, it's like giving your immune system a PhD and staying young and strong. Think of it this way. Instead of your body's defense system being like an old watchdog that's getting sleepy on the porch, we're talking about turning it into a sharp, alert security system that learns from every single encounter. This isn't just about aging gracefully with health. Darling, this is about rewriting the whole darn book on what it means to keep that youthful spark alive as the years go by. Now, hold on to your hat because this is where it gets really exciting. And I mean goosebumps over your arms exciting. The whole idea of trained immunity means your immune system can develop a kind of memory that goes way beyond what we used to think was possible. It's like upgrading your body's operating system to the latest and greatest version, where it remembers not just specific bad guys, but patterns of troublemakers, making it faster and smarter at dealing with new challenges. Scientists have found that certain lifestyle choices and exposures can actually teach your immune cells to be more on their toes, almost like training an old dog to not just learn new tricks, but to think in a completely different way. This approach to maintaining that spring in your step isn't just about feeling young. It's about having an immune system that acts young, responds young, and protects you like you're still in your prime. Just imagine having all the wisdom that comes with your years, combined with the immune strength of someone half your age. Now that's what I call the best of both worlds. Here's the real kicker, and trust me, this isn't just some fancy lab experiment gathering dust on a shelf. When you consistently give your immune system the right kind of beneficial challenges through good nutrition, regular movement, and even a little bit of healthy stress, you're basically putting it through its own personal boot camp. It's like having a personal trainer for your immune system, pushing it to be stronger, faster, and more on the ball than ever before. The beautiful thing about maintaining health in your golden years through Train Immunity is that every single healthy choice you make isn't just helping you today. It's literally programming your immune system to be more effective tomorrow and the day after that. Think of it like a savings account for your health. Every good decision you make earns interest, creating this amazing snowball effect of immune strength. Your morning stroll around the block isn't just exercise, it's immune training. Those colorful fruits and veggies on your plate aren't just food, they're immune education. That deep breathing you do when you're feeling stressed isn't just relaxation, it's immune optimization at its finest. Now let's get down to brass tacks about what this means for you personally, because this isn't just some pie-in-the-sky scientific mumbo-jumbo. This is your golden ticket to completely changing the game when it comes to aging like a fine wine. When researchers talk about Train Immunity, they're describing a future where being 70 doesn't mean having the immune system of your typical 70-year-old. Instead, it means having an immune system that's been educated, trained, and fine-tuned to function at levels that would make a 40-year-old green with envy. This is the secret sauce to how to be a healthy senior, not just rolling with the punches as things decline, but actually improving your body's ability to protect itself as time goes on. Picture this: while other folks your age are constantly battling every bug that comes around, feeling run down, and dealing with one health issue after another, you're thriving with energy, bounce-back power, and vitality that seems to laugh in the face of your age. Your friends will be asking what in the world you're doing differently, and you'll be able to tell them it's not just good genes or dumb luck, it's Train Immunity working its magic. The most incredible part about all this is that we're just getting started with what's possible, and let me tell you, the future is looking brighter than a summer day for folks who want to live not just longer, but better. This isn't some far-off dream that'll happen someday. How to maintain autonomy as a senior through Train Immunity is happening right here, right now. And the early birds who are jumping on this bandwagon are already seeing results that'll make your jaw drop. Scientists are discovering new ways to boost immune training every single day, from specific eating plans to targeted approaches that can supercharge your immunity in seniors in ways we never dreamed possible. The research is showing us that the immune system in your golden years doesn't have to be a story of everything going downhill. It can be a story of transformation, optimization, and even getting better with age, like a fine wine or a well-seasoned cast iron skillet. But here's what's got me most excited. All this cutting-edge science builds on the foundation of everything we've been chatting about: the right foods, lifestyle choices, and daily habits that give your immune system the love and support it deserves. It's like we've been building the perfect launching pad, and now we're ready to blast off into a whole new world of healthy aging where the old rules just don't apply anymore. Now listen here, honey, you've just learned secrets that most people will never discover in their entire lifetime, and I'm going to be straight with you. Knowing this information is absolutely worthless unless you actually do something with it. So let me ask you this. Are you going to be one of those people who nods along, says, "That's interesting," and then goes right back to the same old habits that have been stealing your vitality? Or are you going to be the person who takes control of their health destiny and starts living like the vibrant, powerful, unstoppable force of nature you were meant to be? Because here's the thing, sweetie, your body is literally waiting for you to give it the green light to transform. Every single day you delay is another day you're choosing to settle for less energy, less strength, and less joy than you deserve. What's it going to be? Are you going to wake up 6 months from now feeling exactly the same way you do right now? Or are you going to wake up feeling like you've turned back the clock by decades? I want you to look in the mirror tonight and ask yourself this question. If I don't start taking care of myself now, what's my life going to look like in 5 years? And then I want you to ask yourself this. What would my life look like if I started implementing these immune-boosting strategies starting tomorrow? The choice is yours, and the time is now. Don't let another day slip by. Your future self is counting on the decision you make right this minute. If this information has opened your eyes to what's truly possible for your health and vitality, then smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell, because I've got so much more life-changing knowledge to share with you. Your journey to becoming the healthiest, strongest, most vibrant version of yourself starts right here, right now, and I'm going to be with you every step of the way.